So what is up, everyone? Today is Thursday, April 23rd. I'll be trading the Nasdaq. I'm coming to this session with a pretty bullish bias, honestly. I mean, obviously, I feel like I'll be saying this like a lot of days if we stay near all-time highs. But obviously, like, we're just at all-time highs, and it's not like NQ or ES took like previous day's high, which is technically, I guess, the high right after the close. But at least for ES, it is. It's the same high in NQ. What's up, Kenny Chan? How are you, bro? But I just hope I'm able to get a pullback. Like, I really don't think it's too out of the question that we could just shoot straight up. What's good, Callum? How are you, bro? I mean, it's nice. We're pulling back. If we could, like, take out these lows, maybe, like, react off. I'd like to see both them get swept, ideally. At least by one of the indexes. I don't necessarily need both them to do it. I just want NQ to come a little lower. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll do a top-down analysis. I mean, daily, obviously, I feel like we're moving straight up. We're at all-time highs. I like the current daily candle we're forming. I feel like we came pretty far below the opening price. Like, obviously, in a bullish trend, you expect the candles to, like, open, manipulate down, and then distribute back up. So I'm hoping to catch, like, a move up. Here we go. Trading view messing with me already. Looking like it's starting to react up. I really wish it took out that other low down there. It looks like ES is reacting up right now. You said Goodman was recently thinking of paying for Bookmap, but from what I've seen, I've heard a toss seems like a better option to get access. No, I've only ever used Bookmap. I'm kind of new to the order flow stuff, honestly. I mean, I've used Bookmap for, like, let's say, like... I was actually looking at this. I think the first day I used Bookmap on stream was pretty much exactly 2 months ago. I'm bullish. But no, I haven't used the toss myself. I've heard good things about it. I think I learned how to say it. Last time I was talking about it with someone, I kept calling it like Atlas. I think I was calling it. I don't know. I'm not good at English sometimes. I really want to see this low. I don't even know what this low is. Like at 846. I feel like it's so random. Like, was there even... There's news at 8:30. You said I entered that short before 9:30? Hey, that's what's up, bro. You said, yes, same to me. It just feels a bit low. Fitting when price. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't looked into a toss that much, honestly. I feel like part of the reason I got Bookmap is just I feel like there were some people I know using Bookmap. I just low-key wanted to be a follower. No, I'm kidding. But nah, you ever like look at someone that makes money though and you're like, I think he's onto something there, if that makes sense? Oh, you said I didn't want to? Oh, you see, here we go again. I can't read. Yeah, but what's good, bro? Yeah, I guess it probably happened mad quick. You said I'm slightly bearish, but I'm gonna watch for... I mean, yeah, I feel like you always got to be ready for longs at all-time highs. You know, this is random. I can't decide if I want to live stream me trading gold on TikTok tonight. I feel like I felt burnt out for a hot minute, but at the same time, I know I didn't have crazy viewers in my live last night, but I actually like got a bunch of affiliate sales. That makes sense. And I was like, oh, I was literally just complaining about how I don't make enough. Bro said, yo, we matadors today? What does that mean? Matador? I mean, I've heard the word matador. Isn't that like the old... The dude who, like, he gets the bulls, right? And he holds the red flag, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bullish. I don't know why that took me way too long, though. I mean, yeah, I'm bullish. I'm looking for an entry for longs. I haven't really gotten it. I feel like this is just kind of choppy right here. I low-key wanted to see this other low get swept. You said sounds like a Mad Max type word. What's up, Vizit? How are you, bro? Can we pull back? I wonder, not like it matters. Was there any inversion I missed? I mean, that 2 minutes kind of ass. There's maybe a 30 second. That 30 seconds kind of ass. You said all good, chillin', took a dub on London, 1 to 2 shorts. That's what's up, bro. So, what is 005? I mean, I'm not going to. I feel like this is the first point I could stretch it and say I have like an entry confirmation kind of. I mean, I'm not going to. I feel like I'm just chasing price. There's also orange folder news, which, I mean, fuck orange folder news, but there's orange folder news in like 8 minutes. Bro said first good trade the entire week. I'm glad to hear it, bro. I really hope we don't just deliver straight up from here. You should just go back from the gym. Hey, that's what's up, bro. I've literally only been going to the gym like 3 times a week at this point. Because it's low-key, I feel like all I can like manage to get there. You said chest day? Hey, yeah, that's what's up, bro. Chest day is low-key best day. Like, it rhymes for a reason. Bro said saw my gym crush. You should go talk to her. You know, you said not normal gym crush. Bro's got multiple gym crushes. You said she has a crush on me? I think... Do you have a crush on her? I mean... You say... Well, are you just like manifesting that? Or are you being dead ass when you say she has a crush on me? So I mean, like, if she does, I mean, like, what are you waiting for, bro? You said she moves to every machine beside me? Dude, you know, usually the girls do the opposite around me. No, I'm kidding. But have you talked to her? That's like 3 times in a row. I mean, that's what's up. You know, I have heard, not like I talk to girls, but from the YouTube videos I've watched about picking up girls. But no, I mean, I feel like they've talked about those sometimes girls, like they're not gonna actually approach you, but like they'll put themselves in proximity to you so that maybe if you have balls, you'll go talk to them, if you know what I mean. Bro said, how you doing in your journey to find love? Honestly, I'm pretty much probably at the same place you talked to me last. I mean, I haven't really talked to any girls at all. I mean, I got a Planet Fitness membership, thinking maybe I'd talk to some girls there. I've only gone to Planet Fitness a handful of times and talked to no girls. Bro said he's cooked. Okay. I want to defend myself, but you're not wrong. You said any cute girls at work? I mean, not really. And on top of that, at my job, like, even if I started dating some girl I work with, they'd have to, like, move, like, us around because we can't work together, if that makes sense. I mean, there's generally not even a single person that I work with, though, but... Oh, is this thing just going to deliver up to all-time highs? I'm just hoping we get a pullback. Maybe some orders on Bookmap. Yo, there's some dude I work with, though. I'm low-key jealous. He was like, I know, like, he broke up with his girlfriend, like, let's say, like, a month or two ago. Bro's already, like, got some new girl. And, like... Bro said they don't need to know. I feel like, I used to date some girl I used to work with a long, long time ago. I feel like you say they don't need to know, but I feel like it's always like you tell one person who tells one person who tells another, and you say don't let that happen, but I feel like it just always happens. Or like someone picks up on something. Yo, Nasdaq, can we just pull back a little bit? I'm probably not getting a fucking entry today. Oh wait, maybe. If it pulls back a little bit. Is there a 5-minute gap? I mean, we're going to open a 5-minute gap in like 3 minutes. I just hate, like, if we pulled back here, like, there's orders on Bookmap, but, like, where do I put my stop? So my stop's in no man's land. My stop's going to be at an unfilled 5-minute gap, I mean... I mean, there is technically orange folder news in 3 minutes. Technically. Orange, I feel like news could just rocket us straight up. Which would make me sad. You know, this is so random, but you know, speaking of girls though, on TikTok Live, I actually don't even remember how it came up. But I don't know how I actually don't even remember how exactly it came up, but I was showing the chat pictures of me and both of my ex-girlfriends. And then, dude, yo, some of the people in chat were like, yo, that's such an AI picture. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean this is AI? I'm literally scrolling into my camera roll and it has a timestamp from like 2021. Yeah, dude, I had like fucking 80 people in there though, just showing them pictures of my ex. It was, I mean, they asked. I was like, well, if you ask. Definitely an interesting night. You said, yo, it might be time for the YouTube viewers to get some Timothy lore. I mean, what type of Timothy lore? Yo, what is... Yo, I feel like we're probably about to just break up right now, watch. I'd prefer if we pulled back. I mean, we might open up a 5-minute gap. You guys want to hear fun lore? Do you want to hear, like, lore of me getting bullied in middle school? Do you want to hear lore of, like... I feel like I feel like when you put me on the spot like that, I feel like my life doesn't feel too interesting. But I feel like when I start talking about it, I feel like it is interesting. Bro said give it to us. I mean, yo, I feel like I can't remember. Have I told you guys what happened to me in middle school? I feel like this might be an interesting story. And you know, honestly, I feel like also sometimes I tell people this story and they start feeling really bad for me. I feel like the bro said I'm all ears, Shrek type of ears. But I mean, I feel like this is more meant to be funny than sad. But so when I went into middle school, so my parents, yo. So the junior high school in the area, which is like let's say 7th, 8th grade. I don't know if you're outside of the US, it essentially means like let's say you're like 12 or 13. So bro said I don't feel bad for you. I'll bully you even more. I guess that's the correct mindset. But my parents used to claim that the middle school. So we're talking about like 12 and 13-year-olds or whatever. My mom claimed they had gang issues over there, and she didn't want me to be involved in, like, gang violence or something like that. So she's like, we're going to send you to Catholic school. So imagine, like, you went to school with, like, all these kids until you're 12, and then you go to Catholic school. So then, I feel like in Catholic school, imagine, like, the kids are all stuck up and, like, spoiled and all that. So, I genuinely don't know why it came to this, but, on the bus, imagine, like, the buses weren't that filled. So, like, in the back of the bus, so, for reference, yo, I didn't get to pull back to that 5-minute gap. I'm gonna kill myself. But, I keep forgetting I can't make jokes of that on YouTube. But, yeah, so I was in the back of the bus, and then, we'd all sit together, and there were a couple people from my grade, so I used to gel my hair OD, and then, I don't know why, they used to, like, take the tape off the bus seats. Like, imagine there's holes on the bus seats. They used to take the tape off the bus seats, and then, they used to put it, like, at first, they used to just kind of, like, slap it on my head, and they used to watch me, like, try to take, the tape out of my hair, and since I gelled it so much, it would, like, stick to my hair, and I'd be, like, pulling hair out, and then, I remember sometimes, too, got, like, toward the end, they would have, like, I know this sounds really fucked up, but they used to have, there'd be one of them that, like, I remember one time, one of them, like, held me down, and the other one, like, was, like, pushing my hair down like this, so it was, like, flat, and then they just slapped a piece of, like, duct tape in my hair, and then, yeah, I think I had such a hard time getting it out. I'm pretty sure, I know this low-key sounds kind of funny in hindsight. You know, like, you have, like, those little boxes with crayons and a small pair of scissors. I had to, like, break open my backpack, and I took out my little pair of scissors, and I had to, like, cut it out, because I genuinely, like, couldn't get the tape out of my hair. And eventually, I wanted to fit in, so I never told anyone. And then, my parents ended up finding, like, a bald spot on my head, and they're like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was like, oh, yeah, they keep ripping my hair out in the bus. And my mom was like, what the fuck? And then, yeah. And the funny thing was, too, I remember when my mom went to the school, she, like, explained the whole situation, and then, they were like, and even the kids admitted to it, the kids got suspended for, like, a whole week, and I remember I had to tell them it wasn't me, because I remember, like, imagine, like, there's a group of 30 kids in Catholic school, and, like, 10 of them are boys, and, like, 5 of them are, like, the leaders, and the leaders were the ones bullying me, if that makes sense. So, like, I had to be like, oh, yeah, I have no idea who told. And they were like, yeah, my mom was upset that she had to, like, make accommodations for me. And they were like, I just played video games the whole week. Bro said, give me their at. Bro said, Catholic school usual suspects. And you know what the funny part was, too? You'd think that, like, I went to the Catholic high school, but my parents were like, nah, we actually can't afford to send you to the Catholic high school. So I went back to public school. So imagine you go to, like, elementary schools separately, and then you all commingle in junior high, so now everyone's friends. And then it's like I changed schools twice within 2 years. So, like, I never had friends as a kid. And then even in high school, like, I used to low-key get made fun of. Like, you said, nah, it's actually fucked. Yeah, I mean, honestly, though, I feel like it's low-key, like, you guys might think I'm, like, a nice guy. I feel like the nicest people have the roughest past. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, toot my own horn. And, like, I remember, too, sometimes on the bus, like, I would sit down in my seat, and they would take, like, my backpack out of my seat and say, like, I want that seat. And, like, I'd have multiple people be like, get the fuck out of that seat. And I'd be like, guys, it's my seat. It's a fact. And, like, I know, like, I could explain this to some random person, and you'd think, like, oh, that's so fucked up. But, like, I feel like now that years have gone by, low-key, I'm kind of glad it happened to me. Because I feel like I'm low-key a lot better of a person because of it, though. You said poor Tim. I mean, I'll survive. Bro said I'm low-key a nice guy too. I just act tough because of what a girl said to me. If you want to hear the story. I mean, I'm pretty much done. I can hear your story, bro. I'm interested. Bro said thought that stuff only happens in the movies. Yeah, dude. And even I remember once too, I had to transfer buses, if you know what I mean. Like, imagine like, because Catholic schools, they're low on funding, imagine. So I had to go like, so when I remember I had to transfer buses once, I had duct tape stuck to my head. And I remember the bus driver saw it and she didn't do shit. And there was another time too, I actually grew the balls one day where I actually hit one of these kids like in the head on the bus. And then the bus driver yelled at me saying like, I'm going to tell the principal you can't be hitting each other. And I was like, they put tape in my head. And she was like, that doesn't give you an excuse to hit them. Yeah, dude, my childhood was low-key crazy. Oh my God. Nah, maybe I should stop outing myself. Actually, nah, this one's a 5-second story. Actually, and when I was like a junior in high school, I was like low-key talking to this girl, and then she was like my best friend's little sister's like friend. So she literally, we weren't dating, but we were talking. Like, I think I'd even kissed her once. And then she comes up to me in the hallway. Imagine, like, I'm a junior, we're like juniors in high school. And she goes, Tim, wanna hear something crazy? I'm like, what's up? And then she goes, I just went into the bathroom and basically she did some stuff with my best friend's little sister. And she was like, don't you think that's funny? And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? He said, Vized said, the girl I like so bad, she showed interest in me like crazy. Turns out she... Dude, I can't take longs with an unfilled 5-minute gap in my stop. Oh, I wish I could take longs here. He said, the girl I like so bad, she showed interest in me like crazy. Turns out she only liked the attention I gave her. The one day I asked her out, she rejected me and said, fuck no. I'm like, damn. And she's like, watching you be like last guy finish last. I think you mean nice guys finish last. I don't like you because you're too soft, basically. She said she don't want me because I'm too nice. Honestly, I feel like these girls love to say they want a nice guy, but when it comes down to it, I feel like it's not always 100% true, honestly. Sorry to hear that, bro. It really is. It's like, nah, you're too nice. It's like, did you want me to treat you like shit? Yeah, facts. Honestly, dude, Greg's onto something. He said they want the asshole to be nice to her. I feel like they low-key, like, value... I feel like they value the personality traits of someone who's, like, a dick and an asshole because they're arrogant and, like, confident and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like they want... It's like when you're around that girl, they want you to act different, if you know what I mean. It's like, oh, when he sees me, he's so nice, but he treats everyone else like shit. I mean, yeah. No, honestly, I mean, you're true. Like, you said mature girls want the nice guys, at least that's what I tell myself. I mean, I think that's true. I think they low-key hit a point where they're like, oh, maybe I need to settle down with, like, an actual nice guy. The guys I've been rejecting up until now. You said, bro, my high school down in Louisiana. Oh, you said they never do shit until you fight back. Yo, I can't, you know, I be reading most of my comments out loud. I can't read that one out loud. Yo, I can't believe, if you read that sentence, he's like, I liked, but. You said I was unlucky, bro. I had a little brother and I liked fighting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, fun fact, I used to do, jujitsu. Like, you guys know jujitsu? Like, well, when I was a young kid, I used to do karate. And then I was like, all right, like, no offense to anyone who knows karate, but I was like, dude, like, why are we just punching the air all day? So then, I started doing jujitsu. Why did I... Oh, yeah, because I liked fighting. Like, obviously, I don't like actual fighting. Like, I'm not trying to fight someone unless I, like, need to for my physical safety, if you know what I mean. But, like, if it's all fun and games, like, for sport, I'm down. Yo, I haven't, like, wrestled someone in so long. Oh, you said I used to do jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu? Bro said, honestly, so when I used to get bullied in Catholic school, that was after I did karate. And I remember my parents, when they heard what happened, they were like, no, we're putting you in jiu-jitsu. Because my dad actually, I feel like my dad loves to talk all this hot shit. Like, oh, I grew up in the city. People tried to fight me. I did this. I feel like he hypes up his stories. But he told me once, though, there was someone that was trying to attack him for some reason, like rob him or whatever. And he said the dude was, like, pushing him. And he used to do, I don't know if you guys are familiar with judo. Like, judo is more focused on, like, throwing people while you're both standing up. But I feel like jiu-jitsu is more focused, like, on the ground. So my dad was saying the dude pushed him, and he threw the dude, like, over his shoulder. Because judo kind of teaches you, like, if someone's coming at you, like, you don't want to take them down to the ground. If they're coming at you, just take them, like, that way, if that makes sense. But, I don't know. I wish there were security cameras back then. Okay, so in terms of trading, though, just to be on topic for 5 seconds, once we come into this 5 or 15-minute gap, I will be looking for longs coming out of here. I know we did take Asia high, but I'm still targeting all-time highs, honestly. But I just want to see us come a little lower into this 5-minute gap, and there's bookmap orders down there too. I mean, longs are low-key starting to look primed. Okay, yeah, we tapped into the 5-minute. We tapped into orders on bookmap. Honestly, if we start seeing a strong reaction back up, I'm probably going to take longs. I wonder, is there a 15-minute gap open? I mean, oh, we're not going to open a 15-minute. That's cool. Why does this chart look so different? Does MNQ... Dude, what is going on with MNQ versus NQ? Okay, whatever. I mean, the setup's still valid because I pay attention to NQ and not MNQ. I actually might be taking these longs. Wait, what? My stop's going to be at what? Like 30? Okay. I'm on the correct leader. My stop loss is going to be like, let's say here. Honestly, if this gives me a really strong candle close, I'll probably try these longs. This is crazy. So when we graduated... Is this 1800? He said, sprinkling some water drops on them. Oh. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. You know what's weird? I feel like... About the thing about, like, when I was, like, in Catholic school, I feel like at the time, you said, I mean, the South is different. Things are cheaper down there, I've heard, too. But I remember at the time, I thought to myself, I was like, I'm going to carry this to the grave. Like, I'm never going to forget what these people did to me, if you know what I mean. And then, I feel like now, I don't really give a fuck. I don't know, it's the past. I feel like everyone's got their own problems, I mean... Yo, are we about to start moving bearish off Asia highs? I want to see this 5-minute gap hold. Because if this 5-minute gap doesn't hold, I feel like longs aren't as high rated, if that makes sense. Bro said, imagine the price action. You know what I think's funny too? You ever see those random videos of like that dude who'll be like backtesting like World War II price action? I'm like, why is this even relevant? Like just for funsies? Like people be back testing like the 2008 stock market crash. I'm like, I mean, I saw some dude who was like back testing like the 1960s price action. He was like, yeah, well, he was trying to, his point was the price action moves the same regardless of like, you guys know there's like algorithms in the market, like the trading bots. Honestly, I genuinely want to know how you're getting 1 minute candle data going that far back, if you know what I mean. Damn, we inverted this 5 minute. There's no SMT at the high, but we're delivering off Asia highs. I mean, oh, I have no idea why they were doing that. Honestly, even though we inverted that 5 minute, I want to say I'm still looking for longs. I mean, we're tapping into like this breaker down here. There's orders on Bookmap. I mean, I know FX replay. I forget how far FX replay goes back. I mean, maybe even if we don't want to deliver off here, I mean, there's a bunch of stacked lows below. Maybe it wants to take. Holy dump. I mean, it's dumping straight at 10 a.m. One thing I do like about this dump, actually, now that I think about it, excuse me. I'll like to NQ. So, honestly, I like that 10 a.m. barely has a wick. So I feel like it's very unlikely we're going to leave behind, like look, the reason that's significant is because when you look at the 4 hour, it's like almost a wickless candle on the 4 hour. It's like almost a wickless candle on the hourly. And it's very rare we leave behind wickless candles, right? So like, we could be moving below 10 a.m. open, right? To put in the wick on the opposite side just to continue higher because we are in a bullish trend. I mean, obviously I could be wrong. We could be flipping structure, but... So I like that, bro. I mean, yeah. I mean, I like that, honestly. There's barely a wick above 10 a.m. I feel like people in my TikTok chat always love being like, bro, do you use PO3? You gotta use PO3, bro. I'm like I use PO3. I'm not like, I wouldn't say PO3 is my main strat, but I feel like in today's case, I feel like it's obvious, low key. Especially too, like imagine, right? We manipulate down, we take out all these lows. We have a wickless 10 a.m. candle for longs. Yo. Yo, what buys it? So are you seeing this? I mean, what, the dumping? Oh, wait. The price? I mean, what, all the orders on Bookmap or just price action? Am I about to take longs? I mean, low key though. Low key, I'm about to try longs when this candle closes. Only if it closes strong. Holy Phil. 42 points. I should not be in for this many contracts if I had to guess. 5 contracts. 2 contracts. Can I just get out at break even, please? I was trying to decrease my position size. I mean, obviously, this is not my actual RR. Well, maybe I should put a stop loss in case it decides it wants to... Okay, wait, no. Sell 2 contracts. Okay, I'm in for the correct size now. We're showing. I'm trying to think. I mean, I could target this high. Do I want to target all-time highs? Do I want to partial here? Sell the rest at all-time highs? Decisions. I low-key, I mean, I could get over 2-to-1 up there. I might just take the 2-to-1. What day of the week is it? It's a Thursday. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of targeting all-time highs. I'm like, what day of the week is it? Oh, what moon phase are we in? Honestly, the main thing, did we SMT this 930 wick? At least we SMT'd this 930 wick. I low-key should have checked that before I entered. Because if we didn't SMT the 930 wick, I low-key wouldn't be as confident in this. But we did. Oh, you know, this is... Speaking of random things I could yap about, did I tell you guys how, I probably didn't. Maybe I did. My memory sucks. You said I'm in 10, let's get it? Hey, that's what's up, Roy. I'm hoping this plays out for us. I mean, I feel like taking longs at all-time highs are never a bad idea. But, oh yeah, so this is a hot minute ago. This was low-key probably back in, like, maybe the end of February. Vizid, why? Out of curiosity, you're actually in? What? Is there, like, some inversion that I'm missing? Are you hopping? You took the 1 minute? To the 5 minute close, nice. Yeah, the 5 minute did. We keep wicking down here at this area. Set up only one NQ. That's not bad, honestly. I feel like we're tapping in some ores on bookmap right now. It might hold us up, maybe. Sometimes I'd be marking out, like, equilibrium of wicks, too. So, like, maybe we could react off 50% of this wick. Or maybe it'll react off the wick itself. That works, too. Ugh. So, I mean, honestly, if you really did want to add one more, I'd wait for, like, maybe like a strong 1 minute candle close. That'd just be me personally. Yeah, like, honestly, like, it's kind of acceptable. Yo, Vice is in the same type of timing as me, so wait for a strong candle close. Oh, yo, in my TikTok chat last night, I thought it was funny. They were like, yo, bro, are you sure you're straight? You're acting kind of sus. Like, especially, like, I was playing some, like, music that was, like, you guys ever listen to, like, really, like, extra, like, white girl music? Like, I don't know, I was playing white girl music, and they were calling me sus, and low-key, I was trying to mess with them, so I kind of acted sus for a second. And they're like, yo, he did that so well. That was natural. You said I'm only in for a couple contracts? Yeah, honestly... Especially, I mean, I'd like for us to deliver up, like, right now. You said white girl music is peak. Honestly, not all the time, but it definitely has its time and place. Bro said not all the time. And just so you guys know, so where I would go break even, if ES wants to take out this high I have marked out up here, it's my target. If we SMT my target, essentially, I'll go break even. Honestly, I'm probably not going to go break even until then. Low key, maybe should I have been in for 6 contracts instead of 5? I hate calculating my position size. You said, "Holy Tim, let's play a game." I'm kind of scared. What type of game do you want to play? Oh, I think you're are you Indian? I don't know. Does that face mean I'm right, or does that face mean I'm wrong? You know, maybe should I freak you out? No, maybe I shouldn't freak you out. You know, I mean, I would never. Nah, it's not. Well, I would never say your full legal name on stream, but Alpha Futures, like in the affiliate stuff, it shows me the names of when people use my code. And the only way I put together it was you to the name was because one time you literally told me I used your code in the morning. And then I went to go check the most recent person to use my code. And then I was like, oh, that's bro's name. Nah, dude, I got you. I won't say shit. You said bro's a stalker. Low-key, I mean, I'm not like a creepy stalker, but I feel like I low-key be a little nosy sometimes. Oh, you said you're not Indian? Oh, then... Then what are you then? That was, I mean... I don't know. What are you then? Bro said take another guess. I mean... Honestly, I really don't know. I mean... Are you African American? That's the politically correct way to ask that. You know, one thing that's interesting though, I feel like Alpha... Bro's just speaking for him. So why are we dumping, bro? It's probably because I took longs. But yeah, Tradeify, it doesn't tell me who uses my code. It just says like someone bought like a 50k lightning, for example. But I feel like Alpha, it'll tell me the account size and if it's like a rebill or not. And it'll tell me like the name. I'm like relatively sure though. I feel like I probably signed something saying if I started saying the names on there, I'd probably get sued. I definitely, they made me sign some shit. I don't know. I mean, maybe I mean, I read it at one time. I don't remember what that shit said. I just use common sense. So hopefully, like, Equilibrium as Wick wants to save us. Bro said I'm gonna sue you. You know, I have a recording saying I did not say your name. So, yeah, this is like last line of defense here. I want Mr. Powell Trades to come save me. I'm only making that joke because if you guys know Powell Trades, he trades like Equilibrium like wicks. I think he does more like higher time frame wicks. I said I'm so scared. I mean, it's whatever. Honestly, worst case scenario, we'll probably just take out these lows. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, maybe. You said I've taken so many. I mean, it low-key gets to a point like that. You said this emoji is being sarcastic. Honestly, I didn't know that. Bro said Tim call the market. I was thinking it's funny. Sometimes people be like, bro, you live in New York. Just like go to the stock exchange. I'm like I know you're joking, but do you guys know to actually get into the stock exchange, you need like a legal business reason. Like a company has to like sponsor you, I think, or like someone has to bring you there as a guest. Like you have to have like a legal business reason. You can't just go to the stock exchange. I didn't think you'd be in for real. Is this Asia high or is this all-time high I have marked? Dude, this is all-time high. Why is ES moving so much more bullish? I mean, maybe NQ is going to start ripping now too, but... You said still didn't guess my race? I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm running out of guesses, so I want to cheat. I mean, I really don't know. You said my favorite food. You said let the chat guess? Yeah, because dude, I'm not going to guess. I've actually never heard of that rice before. West African? I'm going to Google it. Well, my second guess, I did say African American. Remember, I was like, is that the politically correct? But bro wants me to guess the exact. I literally have to Google West African countries because I really don't know them off the top. There's 15 or 19. One of these countries I can't say. Oh, you're from Nigeria? That's cool, bro. So, were you born in the U.S.? If you don't mind me asking, you obviously don't have to answer anything you want to. You said been here 7 years? That's cool. Oh, 7 years. I mean, how old were you then? I'm trying to think. So you're probably like an early teenager, I guess. How was the move? Bro, so I was little. I was 13. Oh, what are you doing, Nasdaq? I don't know what made me think of this, but I think I know what made me think of this. But you know that dude on TikTok who tries to buy like a couple slices of bread and he tries to buy like a couple eggs and he's like, "Yes, me buy." Anyone know what I'm talking about? Is he from like West Africa? You guys even know what I'm talking about? Maybe I'm the only one who watches brain rot TikToks. You said those videos said he was back. And you know what the funny thing is too? I don't think he's actually like that, because I've seen him on TikTok live. Because have you ever seen bro goes on TikTok live and he'll talk like a regular person and he'll dress like a regular, like, I'm like, dude, so you're not like this is all just an act for social media? Like, I think the videos are funny and all, but like, it's also not funny. It's like, you're going to these people's places of work and giving them such a headache. Like, speaking of giving me a headache, is Nasdaq gonna start going up? I said, yeah, getting stopped out. I mean, unless it wants to maybe start coming up right now. You said I had a $500 comeback. Paper trading, here I come. You said, bro, I'm so deep in order flow, I can tell the difference between buy and sell orders just from ticks. What do you mean by that exactly? For like, what do you mean ticks? Like the ticking sound? Oh. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I love how this sell. Oh wait, if this, I mean, maybe we'll start delivering up right now. I just hate how ES is so much stronger. I feel like ES might take my break-even point, and I might have like not that much room. You know, is it just me? Sometimes I feel like price will be trending so well, and I feel like I'll just enter a position, and it just decides to chop afterwards. Like, I feel like leading up to my entry, like, price was trending so well. Like, these candles were moving. I take a long over here. Like, so I feel the same way. Even like, I love on TikTok too, like when I stream gold on TikTok, I feel like people sometimes say to me, it's like, dude, why are you buying in consolidation? I'm like, it wasn't consolidating when I entered though. Like, like when I entered, it looked like we were starting to like, I don't know. I mean, I want to see this 5-minute close bullish. So we will go up. I'm hoping so. Bro said if not, GG's. You said currently shorting ES? I hope it works out for you. You said, but this thing does not want to break structure. I mean, yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm perma bullish at all-time highs, low-key. Not like blindly bullish, like, but I like heavily lean toward longs at all-time highs. You said there was a 2-minute FVG? Is it only on NQ maybe? I mean, Regardless, it's looking like this 5-minute candle. Oh my god, maybe this trade isn't fucked. Because this 5-minute candle is about to close really bullish. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. We still got like 15 seconds, but oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bro, I've never heard that before. Bro said Nas mommy. I'm listening to Olivia Rodrigo right now. I've actually never heard this song before. I feel like I'm not in the mood to analyze a new Olivia Rodrigo song right now. I need some like hype music in my ear. You know, low-key, when I have more viewers, I was thinking about, low-key, one of these days, I want to do a stream, like, just on Kick. So I can, like, play copyright music and, like, scream. I don't even think I'd want to scream. Interesting, Vizid. I think my screen's probably gonna oh, you know, I should actually wait. I'm gonna make sure my trade copier. Okay, my trade copier is working. I probably should check that a very long time ago. But honestly, I don't know, bro. But I think my screen's gonna freeze for a second. Said I'm bored. I feel you. I feel like I was saying the other day that like I feel like I'd be catching myself doing the same thing. I feel like sometimes like I'll just be bored, I'll be yapping, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck am I even saying? Absolutely no delivery. Bro said, am I the only one in the chat? It is pretty funny. I'm looking at the chat and it literally is all your name today. Cause I'm trying to think, I guess Uber must not be here. Bro said feels like a date. Oh, what's up, GC? How are you, bro? Bro said I'm here, my bad, super locked in. You're good, bro. Bro said market maker in the chat. You said we've been watching your relationship develop. Hey, yo. I really hate that we keep failing to deliver up. Like, this is not looking ideal here. You said maybe GC watches your streams to tell JP Morgan what retails are doing. Yeah, honestly, I would say it's ugly RN. It's low-key just chopping. You said this isn't ugly? I mean, I'd say this range over here is kind of ugly. Also, I'm low-key still kind of sussed out, too, with, like, kind of the stacked lows over here. You said, yo, how you doing today? I'm chilling. How about you, Uber? You said, oh shit, we're in opposite trades. I mean, at this point, you might win. You said, I'm not even sus. Yo, what? You said I took a 5-minute inversion, CISD short, break even on your stop loss. But yeah, so we inverted this 5-minute. I guess you're probably talking about like this change in the state delivery, I guess, right? Yeah, I know, like, don't get me wrong. I feel like if you zoom in, I'm not saying it's a bad trade, but like me personally, at least, I feel like when we're at all-time highs, I'm just really hesitant to take shorts. That makes sense. Yeah, it is a good trade, honestly. Like, especially if you zoom in, just look like internally. Like, we took out Asia highs, 5-minute inversion, stacked lows below, change in the state. Bro said, trust me, I wanted to short that. I remembered it's all-time highs. Yeah. Because, like, as annoying as it is, like, I'm not saying it has to happen, but there's some days where, like, we can have everything going in favor of shorts, and then the shorts just don't play out because we're at all-time highs. That makes sense. Ugh. Yo, Vice out of hand today. Bro said thank you GC Trading, as if GC Trading has like invested his like $10 million assets into the Nasdaq and is making it pump. Like, I'm happy that Nasdaq is starting to move more bullish than ES. Because before, I feel like ES just kept moving up. He said he told Dude, is JP Morgan even I know there's the company, but is the actual JP Morgan No, there's no way bro's alive. Literally no way. I'm just being a dumbass right now. When did bro 1913? Yeah, because wasn't he like with the Rockefeller? Dude, I don't know shit about history. Ignore me. You know, I think it's funny. My parents all the time, you ever like see those videos where they go to college campuses and they'll ask like, who was the first president of the United States or something like that, and the kids won't know. And they're like, some people use that as an example, like, oh my god, the country's fucked. I feel like my parents do that all the time. But like, no offense, like, I feel like with random facts like that, though, it's like, why do I need to know who's the first president of the United States? Like, I can Google that. You know, sometimes I tell my parents, I call it like prioritization of information. Like, if I could Google something and figure it out in 5 seconds, there's no reason to waste my like mental capacity on it. But there's stuff I can't Google that I can put in my brain, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just coping, but am I only up like 1 R? Yeah. You said if this 5-minute doesn't invert, I'm gonna switch bias. Honestly, I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna be holding this long regardless, but I'll mark that out so I can keep that in mind. Low-key, if this 5-minute inverts though, it's pretty much clear sailing for the highs, I'm pretty sure. You said I'm done trading Thursday. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Have a good rest of your day. You can always come back stronger tomorrow or the next week, as long as you never give up. You said I want this 5-minute to invert so I can use it as my break even. Oh, Nasdaq, 10 seconds. Just invert this gap, dude. A little higher, Nasdaq. A little higher. Nasdaq, we're not friends, Nasdaq. I mean, I'm still bullish. I'm still holding these longs, but I'm a sad camper. You said after observing your trading for a while, it seems you're better in range conditions. Honestly, lately, I low-key can't deny that. I definitely could go break even here. I low-key just don't want to because I feel like I kind of like the draw. I wonder maybe, because maybe I've been adapting to range conditions because I feel like we've been chopping so much lately. You know, the other day, though, I was bored. I was going through, like, all the recordings on my YouTube and, like, just, like, scrolling through it. And, like, being like, oh, on this day, I took this trade. And, like, this day, I took this trade. And I'm, like, fast-forwarding to it to, like, see how it played out. It was low-key kind of interesting. So I'm going break even. Not a bad idea, honestly. Oh, you're trailing your stop? That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I mean, logically, it would make sense the price would start delivering up from here. It genuinely brings me joy that NQ is the leading pair again. Oh no, S&T at the high. Honestly, no, I'm not going break even yet. I just feel like I'm low-key just like confident in the draw, if that makes sense. I don't know. I low-key gotta analyze my trades to like. You said S&T at the high. Well, I was making. I mean, I was more just zoomed in a little too high. I was more saying S&T as in like these baby highs internally, if you know what I mean. But these are like actually baby highs, if you know what I mean. Like I would care a lot more if we SMT'd these highs. But we didn't do that one yet. If we SMT'd those highs, I would 110% go break even. You're like, really, bro? Yo, but look at my baby SMTs holding. I'm trading micros. Do I want to just go break even? I mean, I'll just not go break even. I really don't like this 5-minute gaps holding. I don't like this delivery back down. Should I just go break even? I'm just gonna go break even, honestly. I feel like if we go that low, we're probably just going to come and take out all these lows down here, and I can just re-enter after. Sometimes I look in chat, I'm like, oh, someone said something. Nah, it's just Nightbot. I genuinely, dude, sometimes Alpha Futures pisses me off. I feel like every time I buy accounts, they drop a new sale. I guess they're doing 20% off now until the end of April. I literally bought an account last night. I mean, it's not that much money, but I feel like it's every time I buy an account, they run a sale like the next day. If you guys do want to get 20% off at Alpha Futures, discount code TIMB272 will get you 20% off until the end of April. It's 20% off until the end of the month. They like announced it like literally like 5 seconds ago. I just got the notification right now. Absolutely no delivery up. I'm surprised I can get stopped to break even there. Yeah, I'm probably getting stopped to break even here. Yeah, I got stopped at break even. So honestly, at this point, I'm low-key expecting, like, I feel like we're respecting that 5 minute. I'm low-key expecting us to just run all these lows, and maybe I'll try a long after the lows get taken. You know, I hate, there's a bunch of orders on Bookmap right at my break-even point. Hidden Q is dumping. Hopefully just run through them. Imagine if it reacts right back up with my break-even point. Said I ain't trading this shit no more today. Not the worst idea, honestly. I'm mostly just curious to see if I made the right decision going break-even. Because there's orders, yeah, see, these orders at my entry are low-key holding. Yeah, I got stopped at break even. I mean, honestly, I'm low-key debating on re-entering. I feel like I wouldn't re-enter on this candle. Unless this gives me a... It's pretty much reacting right off my break-even point. I love that. I mean, honestly... Maybe not the smartest idea here. That's better. What are my AirPods doing? Bro said flying balloon. I don't even know what that means. In hindsight, oh, that's some dude in chat. You said, Timmy, who's your favorite trader? That's a good question, honestly. Low key, I think I gotta say PB Blake. I feel like my chat knows that. In hindsight, though, I feel like if I was confident in this trade, and I noticed there were always a bookmap in my entry, I low-key should have just left my stop at break even. Because now I feel like my stop loss is higher than it was originally. I hope I'm in for the correct amount of contracts. I mean, close enough. There's like 38 contracts. Oh, I am in for the correct amount of contracts. And low-key, I could just go break even at this high up here, maybe. Yo, bro, I didn't even know. Bro said, yo, I think you lost. I mean, it stopped to break even. Yo, I haven't seen... Does bro just camp in here and do that for fun? I want to see this high get taken so I go break even. I know we did S&T at the high, but I low-key wanted to see the high get taken. Honestly, though, in hindsight, 110%, I probably shouldn't have gotten stopped at break even in the first trade and re-entered here. I low-key should have just held it. I mean, I know for next time. I mean, regardless, it's probably still going to net me the same, like, risk to reward. Is the stream working fine? I mean, not like I care, but it says I have 0 viewers. It's probably just the YouTube viewer count glitching, but now it says I have 1 viewer. So I'm here. Okay, appreciate you letting me know. Well, you don't stream on YouTube, so you wouldn't know. I feel like sometimes the YouTube viewer count like just glitches sometimes. So I'm break even there. And honestly, even if I was in that original trade, I'd probably be going break even soon once we took out like that high up there. Oh, you said it cut out for a second earlier? That honestly might have been why the viewer count dipped for a second though. Maybe if it cut out. Interesting. This price action is so choppy. There's a bunch of passive like sellers above on Bookmap. But we're probably just gonna run through it because we're at we're near all-time highs. But I wonder, did ES still hasn't taken this external high up here? I'm probably about to get stopped to break even again. Maybe not. You said if this is a long, it's a zombie rally up? I've never heard the expression zombie rally. Is that just like zombies following the crowd and everyone just buying? Or like... I'm gonna Google this. I Googled zombie rally and Plants vs. Zombies came up. Yo, I have a Google Home thing, and my Google Home thing is like talking to itself right now. But I'm like home alone, so like, did it hear me through my door? I'm so confused. Oh, you said just slowly creeping up? I mean, yeah. Sometimes all-time highs just slowly staircases up, I feel like. I wonder, did we invert this 5-minute? We did invert this 5-minute. At least that's going in my favor now. So if I was in that original trade still, I definitely would have been going break even right now, like 1,000,000%. And honestly, dude, if ES takes out... Should I just full close the position if ES takes out all-time highs? Honestly, if ES takes out all-time highs, I think I'm going to full close. Is someone texting me? What the fuck? Why is everyone... I gotta focus on trading. Everyone leave me alone. My Google Home's talking to me. There's people texting me. I gotta hit TP. And don't get me wrong, I definitely could hold to these highs. I'm low-key sussed out by the price action. I feel like at any point we could just start chopping again and stop me at break even, if you know what I mean. So when ES takes out all-time highs, I'm out. I would have been up a little more if I was in my original position, not like it matters. So ES still hasn't taken the high just yet. It's very close, but it's literally a point away from taking the high. Yo, no way we're about to edge all-time highs by a tick. Or a point, I mean. You said ES all-time high is at... Oh, wait. Am I... Look, I'm looking at the wrong high, I think. Aren't I? Oh, I'm right. I'm looking at... I appreciate you, GC. That was the high from yesterday. And this is what I get for lacking sleep. Honestly, yeah, I'll just hold to these highs up here then. I should be labeling my shit more frequently. Bro said W revenge trade. I'm jealous. What do I have my chart in ES doing? I mean, ES is SMT, but I don't really care about the SMT. And the way we're ripping up right now, I mean, we're probably just about to take this high. Sorry to hear that, Uber. I low-key could partial here, but I'll just hold. It's an eval. You said Uber was right about shorts even though it's a long. I mean, honestly, internal structure-wise, I see what he's saying. Yeah, the 5-minute IFEG is changing the state of delivery. Stack the lows below. Dude, like, and when I took that first trade, I know, like, it worked out, but I put stacked lows at my stop loss. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it was the best trade ever when I took longs against him. So close yet so far. So close yet so far. Oh, I should pull up Trade Syncer on my other monitor. Bang. Just did the trade on YouTube Live. I got like, what, 10 people in here. This is like a 2-to-1 win. I took this trade using Bookmap. I actually took it on 3 of my funded accounts. We're just moving in bullish order flow. We're at all-time highs, so I'm kind of bullish. I even took one trade over here. I got stopped to break even, and then I re-entered. Shout out GC Trading Systems. I actually, like, literally misread the chart, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is all-time highs on ES, and I was getting ready to, like, close early. And he was like, nah, it's not all-time highs. If you guys are interested in, like, footprint charts or, like, order flow stuff, definitely check out his channel, GC Trading Systems. Shout out him, but W trade. Yeah, that's technically a 2.4. Was I under risked on that? So I guess I'll do my breakdown. So obviously, like, I'm bullish because we're at all-time highs. I feel like this daily candle, when I first got here, I feel like the daily candle, like, moved down, and then we were kind of like, let's say here, and I know it looked like a bearish candle, but I'm thinking, you know what, we're at all-time highs. We just manipulated below, like, the daily candle open. We're just going to continue the bullish trend. Like, on the 4-hour, right, we're respecting this 4-hour, like, bullish gap. Like, honestly, I know I didn't do all this analysis at the start of the stream, but I feel like we're just moving very clearly bullish. Like, we've inverted, like, hourly gaps. like leading up to this. Then we even retested it multiple times, even the inversion. But so for my first entry, the main thing going against me here was, I know I did have stacked lows like below me. Like this is a 930 low right here. There's like another low like right here, and even like just zoom out, dude. There's all these stacked lows. All these stacked lows, right? Putting like stacked lows at my stop loss is not the best idea, but the reason I entered this first trade was, one, we put in an SMT like with the 930 low. Where is it? So like when you mark out the 930 low on ES, you can see we actually came out and swept out the 930 low, but NQ didn't. So even SMT at the 930 low. We also tapped into some orders like on Bookmap, and we had a very strong candle close like coming away from it. Here's that. Dude, Tradecopia. No, I mean, Trade Synchro would be sussing me out. I'm just gonna click flat and just do it updates. But so that was the first entry. So in hindsight, honestly, maybe I shouldn't have gone break even on this, because I ended up getting stopped at break even right around here on this trade. I just feel like I saw like good delivery up. I was up like over 1-to-1. I know Visor was laughing at me, but we put in this like baby SMT internally. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you got to look at SMTs like this and think price is going to go against you, but I feel like it was more the combination of like this baby SMT and the delivery away from it, right? So we put in that little internal SMT, we held the 5-minute gap. There were like too many things going against my bullish narrative, if that makes sense. So I was like, I want to go break even. But honestly, I mean, this is partially on me. I realized, like, at the moment I got stopped at break even, I realized on Bookmap there were a bunch of orders like at my break even point, and we tapped into them and reacted back off them. So like the way I view Bookmap is I typically look for like reactions off like hot zones, and like we pretty much got another reaction off a hot zone right here, right? Don't get me wrong, I definitely was hesitant to enter here. Like, the main reason I entered here was like, I was like, the narrative's still like intact. We had a very strong candle close again. We're delivering from orders on Bookmap. The main thing I didn't like though is like, we weren't delivering from any 5 or 15-minute gap really. If anything, we're delivering from a bearish gap going against me. But I mean, you could say there's an order block like down here. We're putting in bullish structure now. But if anything, I would say the first trade was a little cleaner and like in complete hindsight. But I got in a little late, so my risk to rewards, like let's say around there. But that was the second trade I took. And I was pretty much just targeting this high up here, just from right after market open. How did I mark out? I marked out ES's all-time high very incorrectly. Well, I didn't mark it out as ES's all-time high. For some reason, I thought that was all-time highs. Low-key, W exit, though. Yo, what is my mom texting me about? I mean, so obviously, like, if you guys know the deal, I mean, I won't be taking any more trades. I'll probably stay on for, like, a couple more minutes to just hang out and talk to you guys, but damn, it's 11:03 already? God damn. Oh my god, someone's trying to get me a Amazon remote hiring team. Some scam text. Not gonna get me to work a job. But my mom asked me, what is SKHYNIX? Oh, it's a stock symbol. My mom's at work asking me for financial advice. It's a maybe I should just Google it and send her a picture. I should stop being a dick. Do you guys remember that website from a long time ago? Like, you can have something Google it for, but like, I really want to find this website. Yeah, so here, I want to show you guys this. So, cool, you can see this. So there's this website. So you can like let me Google that. See, it's a Google search and you type in like, has someone ever asked you a dumbass question where you're like, oh, you could obviously Google that. So like this website right here, it's called letmegooglethat.com. You type in the Google search, it gives you a link. Then when you type in the link, you see it's like, oh, let me Google that for you. It literally opens up Google for them. It types it in, clicks Google search, and see it says, come on, was it really that hard? And then it'll I don't know why it's doing a private Google search. I've never seen this in my life. But oh, I'm gonna go. No one saw that. There's TradeSyncer. Also, though, remember I was talking about though with TradeSyncer, it always loves to show me I have open positions. Like, I even clicked flatten before. Like, I click flatten, it still shows me I have open P&L. This is why I do not trust TradeSyncer. I actually low-key, like, TradeSyncer hasn't fucked up my executions, but I still hate it. It's just like an OCD thing. Like, if the position's actually closed, why can't you show me the position's actually closed? There's no point in me sitting here and yelling about how I hate TradeSyncer. Yeah, so I guess I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream here. But I have no idea if I'm gonna be live tonight at 8 p.m. to trade gold on TikTok. I'm low-key thinking about cutting out some of these like gold streams at night because I feel like it's low-key kind of affecting me. Like, I don't know. I feel like part of the reason I'd be so tired lately is because I'm up like until fucking midnight, and I wake up in the morning and I trade New York session, then I go to my job, then I go to the gym, and like, then I make I don't know, but. I was thinking like I could trade Asia maybe like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then just not trade Asia Wednesday, Thursday on TikTok or at all. And like just trade New York. Because obviously like the New York sessions are my main thing. But I mean, I will be live again tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to trade Nasdaq, like I always do here on YouTube. Also, I mean, if you guys are looking for a prop firm to trade with, I always love Tradeify and Alpha Futures. Alpha Futures is doing 20% off all evaluations until the end of April, and then Tradeify is doing 40% off. You can do up to 5 uses, and then after that, it's 30% off for the rest of the month. Discount code TIMB272 at both places. Oh, and also join my free Discord that's normally in the pinned comment. I actually didn't even put a pinned comment today, but it's on my profile. But I do appreciate all you guys stopping by, hanging out with me, trading with me. I hope all you guys had an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.